Oh my God.
It's so easy. It's so good.
You ever been to a black Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh my God. If you ever go to a black Thanksgiving, you will cuss white people the out.
Boy, I'm finna call my mama and cuss her ass out, boy. So then what seasoning tastes like? God damn! I'm black. Oh my God. I'm black.
You can't put this guy in any. Make you want to smack your ass.
Ooh. My name, Tyrone.
The bomb cook is a bitter bomb cook. That's all. What do you want?
It's pretty good.
It's all right. It was okay.
All right, yeah.
So good.
Why is it all over your face?
Wow. They don't have this in Ireland. Wave in the water.
As much as I love Asian Thanksgiving dinners, black people knock it out of the water. You guys have your food perfected.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so in today's episode, you're going to be reacting to videos of white people who will be trying food, black people Thanksgiving food for the first time. And apparently, while creating this episode, we realized potato raisins is a thing with black Americans and white Americans, right? Black Americans don't like it, but apparently it's a very common and famous food amongst the white community.
Right, and in today's episode, we not only get a window into what black Americans eat, but we also get a window into what white Americans eat. And me as an African, I'm shocked.
When I'm looking at this, I would really like to try, especially the potato salad with raisins, because I'm seeing the reaction of black Americans and they don't really like it very much. So I'm wondering what it tastes like, you know.
From what I've seen, the final product of those potato, whatever that the white people
Potato salad
like,
with raisins.
it looks like a baby's pudding.
Anyway, guys, let's watch what we prepared for you and then we come back and talk about it. You can let us know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Also, consider subscribing if it's your first time here. Let's watch.
How did you cook this?
Go away.
Mom, how did you cook it?
I boiled it.
With anything else in it?
No.
It's just boiled.
Turkey burger.
Wait a damn minute. You ever been to a black Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh my God. If you ever go to a black Thanksgiving, you will cuss white people the out. I'm telling you, that cornbread stuffing y'all be eating, that is
What do you do?
we make chicken dressing.
Is chicken dressing.
Black people make the cornbread, and we make all of it from scratch. It's called chicken dressing. My in-law's food number. Oh,
You're getting the big man all hot and bothered over here. All this chicken dressing.
or either gizzard dressing.
You never had gizzard dressing? Huh? What's the matter with you?
Gizzards are good. They're not good if you ain't got no back teeth, or you gotta constantly keep chewing. That can wear your jaw out.
The first time your girlfriend experiences a black Thanksgiving.
You know what I don't understand? How did white people invent Thanksgiving and then end up with like cornbread salad? Someone explain to me what Auntie Linda here is making. Like, there's tomatoes, corn, pinto beans, and then cornbread at the bottom. What the f***? How did you guys have 400 years to perfect your craft and then end up with shit like this? How is the turkey whiter than Marjorie Taylor Greene? That's nearly impossible. I'm so glad I've never been to a white person's Thanksgiving dinner, because if I walked in that house and went to the table, I'd be the most seasoned thing there. On the other side of the spectrum, there's black people Thanksgiving, and oh my God, delicious. I've had Thanksgiving fruit from a Cambodian family. Finger licking good. As much as I love Asian Thanksgiving dinners, black people knock it out of the water. You guys have your food perfected. There's a solution to this white people Thanksgiving fiasco. The federal government needs to create a program where black people get paid to referee white households. They need to Keith Lee that shit, okay?
Are you sure you guys don't want to stay?
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, no. You know, I gotta go home and reorganize my sock closet.
You're not gonna help her. Are you sure? Because we made potato salad.
With raisins.
I said I was done, but you guys have convinced me, so here is part 5 of foods white Americans eat.
Have you ever tried snow in the mountain? One of my favorite dishes. First, you put on the rice as the first layer. Then you put a little chicken on there. Sprinkle with onion. Now the key is to layer these ingredients in order. Then you got your celery that adds a lovely little crunch. Tomato goes on there next. These crunchy chow mein noodles. And you add the olives on there, pineapples, and then you add the cheese, a little sprinkle of the cheese on there.
On the mouth.
And finally the coconut. I can't explain why I toast a coconut, but it just...
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
You cannot bring potato salad to a black picnic as a white person. They'll light you the fuck up. No, you can bring it, but don't put goddamn grapes.
Oh, yeah.
And artichoke hearts and raisins and apple chunks. That's it, right. And put some motherfucking mayonnaise in there, man. Nobody want potato salad with olive oil. I'm just saying, who give a shit about German potato salad?
It's true. What?
But that's who created potato salad.
Well,
they didn't master it. Yes.
Well,
German potato salad is where potato salad comes from.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, that's why.
I feel like white people started adding the raisins and the fruit and the cherries and the dried shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, like dry. You
Cranberries,
know, like, yeah, cranberries. Like I feel
Dude, fucking grapes and chicken salad
is
are pretty
excellent.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this, I'll tell you this. I won't say it to your face, but
I love potato salad with apple chunks are great.
Do you really? That's because you only date white women.
I didn't say that. Who said that?
Now, if there are raisins or pecans in this, she ain't black.
Hi, welcome.
What's up, my people? Gemma, Dave, Tina girl, I hope you don't mind, but I brought some potato salad.
Homemade or store-bought?
Now, you know my mama raised me better than that. Homemade, of course.
Okay, fantastic. Now, if there are raisins or pecans in this, she ain't black. Make sure everybody tries Alexis potato salad.
Now, I hope you all like it. It's my big mama's recipe from down in Biloxi.
Alexis, you put your foot in this.
Oh, yeah, and your elbow.
Okay, not too much mayo. It's perfectly seasoned. I taste 2 squirts of mustard. Girl, this is fire.
Well, I'm glad you like it. May I use your restroom?
Yeah, down the hall to the left. You gotta jiggle that handle.
So?
Oh, she's definitely a sister. I can taste it.
I was wrong, Gemma. Alexis is definitely a black woman.
Hold up. Hold up. I forgot my purse. I did not expect to hear all that. Y'all didn't think I was black?
No. It's not that we,
No. I don't know whether I'm more hurt or embarrassed. It be your own people.
We really suck.
Well, I guess she's just mad at you guys then.
It went from worse to worse, sir.
Alrighty, y'all, let's make a chicken and Dorito casserole. I'm gonna throw in about 8 ounces or so of sour cream, can of cream and chicken soup. If y'all small can of green chilies, I kind of simple because I am making this for the kiddos. $3.50, but I'm gonna get me a casserole dish. I think that's a 9x13, and then I'm gonna crunch up some Doritos and put on the bottom. Doritos, I don't care enough about that Great Value brand, so crunch that up on the bottom. And I'll show you the biscuit recipe in the next video I'll post.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
This Mexican cat casserole is so easy. Everyone's gonna be asking you for the recipe. We're gonna line the baking dish with a whole bottle of mayo. Make sure you get the side. And then a layer of saltine. And these are gonna act as a crust. Now a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom. It's gonna kind of even that out. Now for the Mexican cheese. This is what makes it Mexican. I'm gonna use the whole bag. Now for the fun part, the Dr. Pepper. Look at it bubble. Doesn't that look good? Now we're gonna pop this lid on. Smells so good. Look at all that melty cheese.
Virginia, you probably have heard of cheese. Straight up a pound of Swiss cheese, grater mixed in mayonnaise, banana peppers, a jalapeno, green onions. The green color of all of these stir-ins is where this on a buffet, I could be convinced that it was slaw. I'm serving it in a cabbageware plate because obviously.
God have mercy upon us.
When I was younger, try to shake it, chicken filling up the pot. This plate of chicken curry make you drop it like it's hot. Back when I was younger, all they saw was art. Looking at me like this motherfucker got a bomb.
Grew up being a kid that brought the weird lunch. It's just some spicy curry chicken bomb with tear gas. Claim none of these Caucasians can't pick what races it might fit into. Should they pick through? Shit, either way, my jeans spice. I like the curve on the.
Give me a minute.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy!
Today we are making some of my favorite chicken ever in the world to make. This is super easy recipe and anybody can do it. We're gonna start off by putting 3 big chicken breasts into some extra virgin olive oil, some garlic and butter, and make sure the chicken breast is sliced in like kind of that X pattern before you put it in. It's just gonna help the cooking process and soak up all these juices. Once it's browned on each side, we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the pan, let a little bit of that butter in.
The water hose. Yep. Wow.
Mama think it's a potato salad. They might get fried okra, but
Good Lord.
Josh, please.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about the videos we just played here. You know, from what I see on the internet and the little research I've done, I would really like to try food from the Black American community, because from what I hear,
white people get emotional while eating this food.
Right, and I'm asking myself,
there was also, white kids who were eating that food, and they were literally crying, saying how good it was. It's like those kids never tasted flavor from the day they were born.
Right, it's like Black people's food, Black Americans' food is activating their taste buds for the first time. But I can understand, because when I see videos on TikTok of how white mothers are preparing meals, I would say those kind of look like lazy meals. You know what I'm saying?
In the Black community, not in the Black community. Let me speak for my own community. Whatever they usually prepare, the white people, that looks like a lazy meal in my community, because even as we cook with spices, spices. And one thing that is very, very interesting is just to see how white people are eating, because to them it's very, very normal food, and you can't shame anybody for their culture, right? But this is like a culture shock to someone like me who is very used to spices. And then I came to learn that most white people actually prefer cooking like that, because they say flavoring food for them, it will make them fat, because if your food is flavorful, it means your food is very sweet. And if your food is very sweet, you'll keep going back for seconds. So some of them deliberately cook bad food so that they don't eat to their fill. I saw someone say that on TikTok and I was shocked.
Anyway, that's a huge culture shock, I guess, for everybody, even white people, because the fact that you grew up in a household where let's just even talk about meat itself, right? How people cook meat is very different, but it's like from the white community, a lot of people do the barest of minimum by just boiling it and serving it as it is,
But I think this is not only cultural, but also from like medieval times, how people used to live. Because if you watch medieval movies of Vikings, things like that, the perfect example is Game of Thrones. For those who watched Game of Thrones, even in Game of Thrones, we can see when they cook their food, be it pork, be it chicken, be it meat,
lamb chops,
they just boil some with salt, others just like that. They boil it like that and eat it. So maybe they carried on that culture from the medieval times to right now. They still do their things the same way,
right? And someone was joking, how comes they colonized everything except
spices and flavors,
right?
And bathing culture,
right? But it's quite interesting to watch how people react for the first time tasting food, and
it even makes me feel hungry watching them react like that.
I would really like to try food from the Black American community, especially from events such as the cookout. I normally hear people talk about cookouts and Thanksgiving, right? I've seen how white people prepare their turkey versus how the Black community prepares it. Is two different
And mind
things.
you guys, when we say we've seen how white people prepare their food, it's not all white people, but it is a great number, a big number. Most of them prepare it the same way, right?
So is it fair to say, guys, that I'll still maintain a lot of people from the white community practice a lazy kind of cooking, because it's like you just want to prepare something quickly and then you go about your business, But food, have you ever tried eating food that you've taken time to prepare, that your whole heart has gone into that? I feel like in that sense, Black Americans and Africans and Caribbeans, they're similar, right? They're similar in that sense, because I've had Caribbean food from Jamaica, at least
not from Jamaica, from Jamaican restaurants in Kenya.
And they're quite flavorful. They're very sweet, And
curry
goat, curry goat, right? The Indians are the ones who call theirs goat curry, right?
Even Kenyans, we call ours goat curry, but Jamaicans call theirs curry goat.
So I've realized in that sense, Black people are kind of similar, because you see even Indians, they're not white people, right? But also them, they have a way of cooking,
flavoring their food. Even Chinese. Have you guys ever landed in Chinese TikTok where there are ASMR people who binge eat, and others who prepare mukbangs, and others who prepare meals themselves? Chinese food also usually looks good, the real food, not other things like the improvised cockroaches and frogs and just the normal foods that we are used to, like noodles and the rest, pork.
And they say the best noodles, I don't know how true it is, but they say the best noodles comes from China.
I'm yet to
Asia, from Asia. Yeah,
that is what they say.
Yeah, right. Guys, let us know what you think about this episode in the comment section. Also, consider subscribing if it's your first time here, and we'll catch you on our next episode. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Also, before we go, let us know what you think about how white people, could we call it a culture? I don't know. Let us know what you think about how they cook and how they react when they taste other people's food from different nationalities or different races, right? Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Let's catch you on our next episode.